Okay, now I brought my countdowner. I always have this. So it's really good to know all of you. My name is Hae-young Jang. I'm a former MP of the Korean National Assembly. Now I'm free. That's why I could spend morning with you guys. If not, I'm supposed to be in the parliament and suffer with my colleagues. And so I put the title of my putakucha, the reason why I'm so serious about climate politics. So this is my Instagram account. You see, my account is Serious Sister. Then you might be wonder whose sister I am, whose sister. And I would like to introduce my lovely younger sister, Hae-jung. So this is me, quite cute, about 3 years, about 3 years. And she was only 2. And she has a developmental disability. And because of that reason, sadly, my family decided to send her to the nearby institution for disabled people when she was only 13. And she was only 1 year younger than me. So it was a kind of a sad story of my family. And she had to live in the institution for 18 years until she became 30. That was really, I thought that's individual tragedy, not the social one. But I could realize this is not maybe the only individual one. Maybe it's the problem of society or problem of our caring system. So I decided to bring her back to society and live together and make a documentary film about our co-living and making some voices to urge change of the society. And Grown Up is the title of this documentary film. So basically, I'm a film director. I thought I could never be a politician when I was a child. I never imagined. But I became. So yeah, this is the cartoon I made when I announced that I am running a campaign. So you see, it's 2019, October, yeah. And I decided to do politics. There's no reason that I'm supposed to be, I must be, but I must do. But there's also no reason that I must not do. So I just decided to try. Because I'm sick of asking for others. As the policy for deinstitutionalization, which means every disabled people with disability, supposed to live in society, not apart from society and institution. But unfortunately, nowadays about 30,000 people with disability is still living in institution. So I insist to deinstitutionalization law. Yeah, we need to adapt, like other countries like Sweden and some states of United States. They once had an institution, but now they deinstitutionalize. Sorry for my English. Deinstitutionalization, they did. So I wanted to do that, but many other parliament members I have met, they understood that my insistence is right, but they said that is not. This is not the right time. We need more time and we need more money. So I decided to do a politics by myself. So this sentence was when I was on the grabbed the mic for the very first time. The reason why I start politics, because I want to have a future. I live with my sister who has severe developmental disability, and we don't have any support from other families. So I earn my money and I support her, and she needs 24 hours support. then how can we live? How can we live day by day until we become grandmothers? So I thought maybe, yeah, if our society doesn't change, then maybe I would not have any future. So because I want to have a future, I do politics. That was my reason. And I tried my best. But the thing happens. I'm 울지 않을 자신이 없네. Okay, so this is 2022 August 8th. Seoul. There was a family who died, 3 families, and there was a huge rain, and they lived in a basement floor. So the house is flooded, and they died. But it's 2 sisters who in their 40s and 1 child in 13. It really gave me such a strong feeling. Even if all the people with disability could live in the society, if we do not deal with the climate crisis rightly, then maybe we could not have the future I want. So I gathered all my staffs in my office, and we declared, okay, from now on, we are the Situation Room of the 21st National Assembly. So we have maybe many countries have audit always, but in South Korean National Assembly we have an audit tour against government once in a year, and it happens every October. So we decided to do government audit with climate crisis aspect. So we named it as climate audit. But one of my staff asked me, but we are in the Finance and Planning Committee. I've been in this committee for 4 years, but people never thought this committee can do something about climate crisis. Because we always talk about GDPs and inflation things and numbers and macro economy something system, not climate crisis. And people thought maybe the right committee to deal with that problem is some committees related to environment, something. But I wanted to tackle this idea because climate crisis is all about economy, and economy is our living. Then if we don't deal with climate crisis in this committee, who can do this? And even this committee is one of the strongest committee in the Korean National Assembly. So we started to game, and we wanted to make fun, because as you mentioned, it's supposed to be fun sometimes. So we made a bingo about how Korean government failed to respond to the climate crisis. So this is really bad stories, bad things happening in Korean government. And yeah, this is me, 2 years younger than me. Yes, and this is our slogan about the audit. Let's change politics, not climate. You see the masks. And yes, because of the limitation of time, maybe I hope I have another chance to talk about what I have tried to do and failed, but still trying. One of the thing is the Bank of Korea thing. Bank of Korea, their purpose to their existence is only about inflation. It's stability of price. And they regarded climate crisis is not, okay, it affects, but not that much. So they didn't realize climate crisis so seriously for their topic. But after 2 years of climate audit, they somehow changed. So this is this year. 1월 달 영어로 뭐라고 하더라? January. Okay, so they made a new bro about sustainable growth. I don't like the name. I suggested them climate crisis would respond something, but they refuse because this is Yoon Suk-yeol government. I understand this is conservative government, but this is their best, I think. So they made new bureau and they reported very hot new report about climate crisis. If we don't respond to this rightly, then maybe after 70 years, our GDP will fall down 21%. Maybe to some people, this kind of report doesn't mean anything. But for Korean government, I think this is a huge change, because Bank of Korea is Central Bank of Korea. So they decide really big policies and they set some streams. But now they have the perspectives to deal with this problem, huge problem. Of course, it's too late and too slow, too timid. So we need to do more things. So we had a national election this April. And actually, this is my constituency. You're sitting in my constituency. So welcome to my constituency. And even though I'm outside of the National Assembly, I still believe we still need a situation room outside of the National Assembly. And I would like to build this with all of you. Thank you.